In this day and age, new technology is coming out every day. Customers' expectations are going higher and higher. Self-driving cars, robots in their homes, generative AI. Now, how do businesses actually stay relevant in this environment? They need to find a way to differentiate. They've been selling with flat experiences, whether it be devices or hands-on experiences of how they sell, or even how they generate revenue. We think that immersive experience is really how you differentiate. You can add more engagement, more emotional connection with your content and applications. You can expand new revenue streams, as well as once you get into immersive applications and types of content, your expanded ecosystems brings your exposure to new cutting edge businesses that'll actually bring new opportunities to you. So we think that immersive experiences is really one, how you keep customers happy and excited, bring new ones in, and then also builds your partnerships that drive more opportunities for you. Immersive technology has a long history. We've seen false starts and a lot of hype. Why we think this is the right time is that the hardware, the software, and the end user base is all very much prepared. The chipsets are better optimized for immersive experiences, lower latency, and the cost of things like display technology have come down, getting higher fidelity immersion. The software is easier to develop, easier to sell, and essentially easier to make money. Now, the end user base has been educated by Fortune 500 companies adopting this, cutting edge startups. And so they're better positioned to understand it, but also better positioned to actually use it. So they can actually capture immersive Gaussian splats. They can capture and build or vibe code new types of apps leveraging immersive technology. Now, there's a way to create, there's a way to consume from the software, and there's a way to develop. Now, that is a healthy ecosystem for this time to take off and why we think it's different this time. Device makers and developers really like the Immersity platform for its innovation, but also appreciate that you can turn off that immersive layer when you so choose in an application. So this gives optionality to keep existing hardware, keep existing products, but then be able to differentiate with an immersive layer. So you can have new product SKUs, enter new markets. You can have new software applications that developers can bring and joint resell together with the hardware maker. And then both are able to win with the end user having both options available. Whenever somebody sees latest technology, they always see, wow, this is like magic. The hardware is incredible. And I say, yes, it is. But there's a lot more at work happening under the hood. Leia started off as really optical scientists improving and innovating in that space. We figured out ways that we can optimize this with our software, better lower latency, be able to develop AI use cases for any content be able to see in 3D. Once device makers saw this, they're saying, hey, we want to put this in mass-produced devices. So we are able to actually industrialize and have the largest manufacturing facility for immersive panels and the rest of the stack. So this is really where our innovation goes. It's incredible how fast the hardware team moves, the software teams, and even the manufacturing. We can really scale with devices and innovators in the field. Leia's Immersity platform is quite unique. With the leading patent portfolio of immersive display technology, we have the highest fidelity 3D in the market. Now it's immersive, it's engaging, increases my understanding of content, but when I need to turn it off, I can switch it off. So we have the highest fidelity 3D, and you can switch it off to have Retina level 2D as well. Now we also have a software toolkit of plugins and SDKs for developers and an ecosystem of application partners that really make it easy for device makers to adopt our technology. Now, if there's other content that you actually also want to convert from original 2D content to 3D, we have our on-device AI that uses that as well. So you can scale with social media, you can scale with any existing 2D content and convert it to 3D. This is why we're different. The Immersity platform is great for device makers because it really gives them a shot at new innovation. Now, innovation generally comes at a price, and with our platform, there aren't any trade-offs. You're able to turn on the 3D for immersive applications and turn it off when needed. What's nice about this immersive platform is that you can enter existing markets that you're already in, as well as enter and start a beachhead in new markets that you'd like to enter. So this gives a lot of opportunity for device makers as they adopt this technology. Immersity makes integration easy for OEMs. We have a whole menu of options, whether you've been looking at this for a while or if you're new to the market. We have standard sizes for display panels if you're ready to go, or if you'd like to make a custom one, we can work with you to design it and build it to a product. Now, as it gets released, we'll help enable at your manufacturing floor to calibrate it and release it to the market with the right ecosystem partners that we've worked with along this time. So it's quite easy in terms of working with your supply chain and then adding either a custom or a standard solution with your products. Immersity gives a multi-module solution for OEMs to adopt. Beyond just the hardware and designing that hands-on with our OEM partners, we help enable on the software side, a application or an SDK. How do we enable that and optimize it for their various use cases? Now we also have our own custom neural net that does real-time 2D to 3D conversion on any device. So this is really helpful for social media, any existing 2D content that you'd like to convert to 3D. And lastly, our ecosystem of partners is extensive and longstanding. So this is a really differentiation for folks that are coming to us that want to add this in their products.